Okay, so this is a female shark. Here's the ovary. And then you can tell it's a female, but just because of the ovaries, mine had babies in it. And so this would be the uterus part of it here. And then the ostium tubae was right here, but it's been cut, and it's just the hole that leads to the tubes. And then you have the follicles are in the ovary, you can't see them, but that's where they are. And the mesotubarium is the mesentery that anchors the oviducts, which is this part of it that's not enlarged. So you have the oviducts, and then the uterus is the enlarged part where the babies were inside. And then the urinary papilla is here. There's this little papillae projection right here. And it's in a male too, so you'll see the same little thing in the male. And then the urinary sinus is in there, and you'll have to stick the probe in to see which hole is where, but if you stick the probe in, you'll know the urinary sinus because it won't go into the uterus. And then also for the shell gland, or the widening of the oviduct, there's just going to be the little wide part where up here, more cranially, and that would be where the fertilization occurs. So make sure you know that. And that's it for the female, and then I'll show you these pictures so you can get an idea what it looks like for the male. So this is the female, and you can see how the ostium tubae connects to where the oviduct and connects to where everything is. And then you can see the kidney beside it. And then for the female, the archinephric duct is separate. It's not a part of the genital system. It's only part of the urinary system, so they're separate. Whereas if you look at the male picture here, you can see the archinephric duct is connected to the kidneys and to the testes. So, and it's also more convoluted. You could see it in a male, but you can't see it in a female. So it would be really convoluted, and then it would separate into two different parts, the accessory urinary duct, and then from there the seminal vesicle, which would be the straightened, thicker part of the archinephric duct. And then also the Leydig's gland, where the Leydig cells are, is in between the enlarged, right before the enlarged seminal vesicle and right after the testes, so the area right in between there. And from after the sperm goes through the archinephric duct to the seminal vesicle, it goes into the sperm sac, and it goes into the siphon. And the siphon is just going to be that little tiny pouch that's more cranial to the clasper, and all the sperm would go into the siphon, and it would mix with seawater and then go out the clasper into the female to fertilize the female. So that's pretty much it for the shark urogenital system.
Are there pictures of it on the PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's pictures of everything on the PowerPoint.
Awesome.